Welcome, race fans, to the heart of the Queen City, where speed, skill, and sheer precision collide on one of the most unique battlegrounds in motorsports. Today, drivers tackle the twisting, technical, adrenaline-charged challenge known as the Charlotte Roval. 50 laps stand between them and victory, but this course is no ordinary mile and change. Tight chicanes, sweeping infield corners, and the war of NASCAR-grade horsepower through the pied banks will test every ounce of control these drivers have. One mistake can cost the race. One daring move can define it. The stage is set, the engines are rumbling, and the atmosphere here in Charlotte is electric. It's time to push the limits, conquer the curbs, and write the next chapter at this iconic hybrid of road course and oval. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for 50 laps of truck action here at the Charlotte Roval. Good evening, race fans, and welcome to the Charlotte Roval here at Charlotte Motor Speedway in Charlotte, North Carolina. I'm Robert McKay. Alongside me again is Ty Mosley, and we thank you for joining us.
Hello.
Yeah, drivers wrapping up qualifying here. We've still got 6 minutes left in the session. 5 drivers so far have made their laps. Currently, you're watching the man, Hayden Williams, who sits on provisional pole. So we switch over to the 71. Currently, Hayden Williams is on provisional pole position. But let's see if anyone else has something to throw at him.
Yeah.
Ty Mosley had the opportunity to jump into a truck during practice and do some practice laps. Not Rosca, sorry. Ty, what does your truck feel like tonight?
Very, very fun. You know, it's kind of like I've been saying this very commonly. I'm kind of depressed, muy depresso that I can't race tonight, but it felt very fun. You know, I wasn't the fastest, but it feels fun. The braking is definitely a little bit of a weird thing. It's a lot different for me than Cup cars or Gen 4s braking wise. I guess it's kind of like a Cup car, but no, a Cup car, if you do the brake bias right, you can stomp on it. But these trucks, you have to be really finite with your brake, and the wheel input can be weird with the throttle. It's just kind of loose if you're not careful, but if you're careful, it flies and it grips up pretty good. We'll see who can handle it best tonight. And this 43 truck is who I'd be watching.
Yeah, exactly. He is currently on provisional pole position, slowed away from the 3 by about a second, and this is his second lap. Let's ride on board.
Robert really getting that onboard going, right, Robert?
Slight technical difficulties.
There we go.
Great car control there to see him through that final chicane. Let's see if he improves any.
Beautiful line.
And no improvement. He still has provisional pole by about a second. See if anyone else is on track here.
I'd say a second's a pretty good margin.
It's a great margin.
Because there's somebody who I should have picked their brain about before this broadcast. Robert knows who I'm talking about. The one and only Alex 10. I probably should have picked his brain about this.
Teammate in another league. He could have given us some really good advice on the track. He's a course aficionado.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when the only officials you do most of the year are just hopping on NASCARs at road courses, I hope so. But yeah, no, he's good. He's, my GOAT. Wallaby Racing went on debut at Sonoma. But anyway, we see Chris Lyotta qualifying here in the number 69 machine.
Yeah, Chris Lyotta and that BuildSubmarines.com Ford F-150 coming out of the infield section here. May have made contact with the wall there that might invalidate his lap. Let's see if it causes any issues. So we look on, Elijah Fisher is putting in a lap as well. Currently going through the NASCAR 1 and 2.
Yeah.
This comes through the chicane.
I'm interested for the racing tonight. I've never watched a road course race from the booth. I've only ever participated in them, so this is new perspective, guys.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I feel like it's going to be a very spread out field tonight just with how fast that 43 machine is. But there's only one way to kind of figure that out. Chris Lyotta really jumps the chicane there. Let's see if that hitting the wall did anything.
It should, I think.
And he currently sits 5th. Chris Lyotta done qualifying. Elijah Fisher doesn't put in a lap. Jackson Hadaway still sitting on pit road. So is Joseph Maddox.
Oh, you see, these are guys who know what they're doing. They're waiting to the last second.
Oh,
gotta get that good rubbered up.
Evan Logue qualifying runs up for him. He sits 7th position, 5.6 seconds ahead of P1. Speaking of P1, let's briefly bring in the 43 of Mike Howitzer. Hey, Mike, it's the boys in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah. Yes, sir, boys. What's going on?
Yeah, what a lap there. About a second ahead of the rest of the field. What has gone into tonight and just getting that car to where it is?
I have no idea how I ran that lap start. And second, I just started to run some laps earlier. I was honestly worried about my pace, and I tried to watch some guides, and I was not running as fast as them on the video, so I was worried, but came in and we seem like we had good pace, so I'm really hoping that's the case tonight. And I think other than being quick and being up front, we got to manage our tires. So that's kind of what I'm going to be looking to do tonight, is try to keep it out front, try not to let anyone get too close to me, and manage tires. But that's way easier said than done, so because we got a lot of fast guys out here tonight.
Yeah, but you seem to be faster than all of them in qualifying. But something to note here, though, is that you won't really see caution, so I think it's all going to come down to how you save your tires tonight. How good do you feel on these tires?
Not great. It's really easy to slide the truck around, so I'm kind of hoping I can just baby the tires a little bit or try not to kill them on the track, and hopefully I can manage them as they wear out, and because it's probably only gonna get looser from there. So it's gonna be a little bit of a handful tonight, but I'm hoping we can manage and keep this 43 truck out front.
Yeah, exactly, and hopefully you will stay out front because you have a very fast truck tonight. We'll see you later, hopefully, for your win interview.
Thanks, boys. I'll see you soon.
I'm trying to manifest it for you. It's the opposite of commentator's
Yeah.
curse.
Well, you got to make it
That
happen.
that's the confident answer of "see you later." I appreciate that.
Yeah, and as we finish up the interview here, the drivers are
Good
set
luck, guys.
here at the Charlotte Roval. Let's go through the run-through presented by W Energy.
Who's got it this week?
Mike Howitzer slides into the pole position there by about a second over Hayden S. Williams in that number 3. Travis Farmer slides in 3rd. He's very good at the road courses, so we'll see what he will do. Josh Henderson slides into 4th. Chris Lyota, 5th. Justin Schneck, 6th. Didn't really see him a lot during qualifying.
Unlimited tires?
7th, Evan
Limited
Loeb.
tires
We
or
saw
no
him
tires?
there at the end, crash into the wall. 8th, Robert Wilhoit. 9th, Aaron Stanton. 10th, Elijah Fisher. 11th, Curtis Carnes. 12th, Jackson Hadaway. And then the rest of the drivers, I believe, are not qualifying, but I could be wrong.
Look at Shauna Mosley up in P13.
Yeah, that was you for practice.
Yeah, that doesn't matter.
So you look at the weather here. It is a sunny or cloudy 63 to 73 degrees here at Charlotte. Must be nice.
I don't see the cloudiness. It looks pretty sunny.
Track temp is currently 74 degrees, 8-mile-an-hour winds to the southwest, and 53% humidity. So no problems with the track tonight for these drivers, but it is setting. The sun is setting, so it's going to be a little bit interesting to see. As you see, it is 5:51 p.m. in game time.
Are we gonna get a night? Are we gonna get a day-night cycle at a road course? Ooh.
I don't think so, because I don't think the infield here in Charlotte has lights. It would be
Nah,
nice, but I don't
race
think
cars
they-
don't need lights because the track is always lit.
Except this one might not be.
Quick mic check.
No, the track's not gonna be lit.
Yes, sir.
I don't think the infield
What
has
are
lights.
What are we doing? If the track's not lit, then the cars need lights. But the cars don't always need lights because the track's always lit.
Are you just quoting cars at this
Hey
point
guys,
over and
just
over
when
again?
we exit pit road here.
No, this has completely ruined me entirely. I'm depressed. Well, anyway, if we do get a strong outfield tonight, we have quite the interesting Week 14 of the NFL season to talk about.
But this is cars, not football.
Jackson, can you give us our ad lap, please?
It can be both.
As race control sets the other lap, because if you don't know, the Inspired Racing League does have two pace laps here before the start of every race. Let's bring in some more drivers for interview. First off, let's bring in the 17, Josh Hotshot Henderson, into the booth. Josh, it's the boys in the booth. You got a copy.
Oh, I got you, man. What's up?
Yeah, starting their 3rd in that very fast Chevrolet machine. How do you feel about the tires tonight? Or starting 4th, my mistake. How do you feel about the tires tonight? Because tires are probably going to be a pretty big part here because there's not going to be many cautions.
Yeah, they're going to be... I don't know, man. I don't know why I'm up here, to be honest with you. I shouldn't be. Most of the guys just didn't qualify, so we're going to drop to the back. We're going to collect our points for the day, and we're going to move on to next week. So that's kind of the plan right now.
You seem
in the
like you have a
17th.
fast truck, I'm just saying.
Maybe I got lucky on that lap. I don't know, man. I'm not running. I'm 3 seconds off the pace when you compare my lap to Mike. So we're gonna watch that 43 get smaller and smaller, and it'll take about 3 corners to do it. But I appreciate your positivity, man. I ain't got much.
Listen, I'm doing the opposite of the commentator's curse this week, and I'm manifesting good results for everybody.
Hey, I appreciate it, man. Like I said, we just need to keep all 4 tires on the track, and hopefully we can come away with the top 10. That's kind of what I'm shooting for. I like that stat.
Well, top 10 indeed. Hopefully you accomplish that goal, and we'll see you later. Thank you for joining us.
Hey, appreciate it, man. Have fun.
Yeah, you too. All right, next, let's bring in the 13 of... as I was saying before I ripped my headset out of my computer, let's bring in the 13 of Travis Farmer. Here we go, finally. Travie, it's the boys in the booth. You got a copy.
Yeah.
Starting there in the third position, obviously, from past experience, I know you're pretty good here at the road courses. How you feeling tonight?
I'm not feeling good at all about tonight, man. Truck's loose. I feel like I'm slow all over the track. I'm just hoping to survive.
Travis, we need some positivity. You got to pick up those good vibrations, feel the excitations, you know?
I don't know, man. I'm gonna try, but we'll see how it goes.
Yep, just keep your head down, race hard, race clean. It'll be good. You got this,
I'm
fam.
gonna try.
That's what the 17 said as well, that he just doesn't feel good about the car. It's loose. Is that just a general statistic of the car, or just how you're driving it?
I would say that's just general statistic of the car, because I felt the same thing. It was loose, it was all over the place, it wasn't comfortable, but it was fun. It just wasn't very comfortable to drive.
It's hard to keep her straight.
Do you think that's going to play on your tires? I said that, again, to the 17 who we just interviewed. Do you think tires are going to play a big part of tonight?
Oh yeah, it should.
How much fuel do you have? Because I know that's usually a common question we ask. And
25.
25. Okay, so it's a one-stopper.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll see what we can do on those tires. Hopefully, you'll stay up front. We'll see you later. Thank you for coming, Travis Farmer.
All right, have a good one.
Yeah, you too.
You too. I'm picking up good vibrations. Please give me the excitation.
Why are you singing?
I'm feeling good tonight. Oh, because I quoted that song to Travis, and now it's in my head.
You seem to be in a very jolly mood tonight.
It is the season.
Fair.
And I'm still having issues left and right.
I'm trying to,
Also, the Bills won, so.
that's fair. Currently trying to
Also, I
fix
get to
my
make fun of
microphone
Charles
a
and
little
Caleb
louder
Williams.
here. See if that's better.
Turn up my microphone?
No, turn up my microphone.
Oh. You've been fine for me.
Yeah, I've had some complaints about my microphone being a little too low. Hopefully that'll fix the problem. Maybe that's a little bit too loud, but, you know, we'll find out. As the pace
Yeah,
truck
I need to get an actual mic.
it lights on the pace truck there, go off, field coming around through that chicane. That Chevy Silverado pace truck leading the field as usual. You get a really nice kind of cool over-the-top camera here. It's one of my favorite things about the pace truck.
You know, the nice thing about being in the session is that I can look at stuff. I can look at stuff too now. There we go. I got a good angle of the race.
See the pace truck moves to the bottom of the apron there. Off into...
And it is down
towards-
pit road.
Down pit road.
And here through the front stretch chicane. And we are green flag racing here at Charlotte Roval.
Whoa, 71 already around.
Oh, that's not very good.
And the caution flies.
And the caution flies.
Already one truck around before you could finish saying green flag.
Yeah, I passed here.
Alright, let's get that replay up here.
Black flag for passing under yellow.
Welcome to the night's first caution, sponsored by Wallaby Racing.
You don't pay enough to get sponsored.
Right, guys, we're gonna have to catch the pace car.
I can self-plug if I'm on here.
We're gonna have to.
Nuh-uh.
They got on my paycheck then.
Yeah, let's get that replay pulled up here. See exactly what happened. This involves the 71 here. So the green flag flies, and it's just a huge neck code.
Oh.
Look at the neck code, man. Let's go back here. Let's
Go
run.
back, but I don't know. It didn't look like netcode to me.
That's
It just looked
amazing.
like. Yeah.
That was helpful. Alright,
And-
here we go.
Yeah, that was great camera angle, Robert.
Yeah, you see the green flag flies and just huge netcode there.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, you're right. Huge netcode. No, actually, that was the air bubble pushing the car.
Uh-huh. Yeah, let's see if...
Yeah, no.
Yeah, let's bring in the 71, get his opinion on it here. Justin, it's the boys in the booth. You got a copy.
Hello.
So a little bit of an interesting incident there at the drop of the green flag. Just seemed like massive netcode. What was your perspective on that?
I honestly just went to turn, and then I was facing the wrong way.
Ah,
So,
helpful.
I don't know.
See, a little tip of
Yeah.
advice. You're supposed to be facing forward, not backward.
I kind of figured as much, but I thought I'd get a different view of things this time around.
Cool tomater.
Yeah, exactly. Pull this race in reverse.
Yeah, it surprised me through the caution, honestly. Don't really see a lot of cautions on iRacing on road courses, at least full course yellows.
No, exactly. I didn't see that happening too often, eh?
Yeah. Are you by chance Canadian?
I am. You heard the A, didn't you?
I did. Yep.
Yep. For the A.
Half my
it came out.
half my family is from Montreal, so.
All right, on.
He got
Yeah,
caught
we're,
red-handed.
Yeah, I sure did. It just slipped right out. I'm sorry.
I hear it all the time. I was just like, oh wait a minute, that sounds familiar.
Yes, sir.
Well, you go enjoy your race. Hopefully, you have a little bit of a comeback drive. Thank you for joining
All
us.
right, thank you. No problem.
No, he's Canadian, so he's got the advantage here on the road courses.
They do. There's no.
Trust, this guy's good.
I don't think there's a lot of.
He's gonna put on a Villeneuve.
A what?
You know Villeneuve?
See, the pronunciation is off.
Is it off? Am I that wrong?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
See, I'm not going to pronounce it because I'm probably going to butcher it, but I know how to pronounce it.
I don't, you see, I have the confidence to be wrong, Robert. You don't have the confidence to be wrong. So, anyway, yeah, back to this, first caution of the race, sponsored by Wallaby Racing, and what are your thoughts on the race so far?
I mean, it's interesting, that's for sure. I never saw the caution coming out here in the first lap, first corner. It's kind of rare.
First straightaway, really?
Yeah, first straightaway, really. A little bit of interesting caution there, but this allows the field to. That's a replay. Why is that a replay? A little bit interesting, but hopefully it'll spice up the race a little bit. Maybe throw off some strategies.
I feel like if we're gonna throw off strategies, that might have happened a little bit ago. Or I think that'll be a little bit later in the race. If we get a race towards that 25 lap mark, that might mess up. That might bring in some strategies.
I don't know. I'm just throwing stuff out there. And while we're sitting here under caution, we're gonna go Green Flag Racing Network side by side. We'll see you back. This broadcast production is brought to you by our great friends over at Dubby Energy. Dubby is a clean energy drink that is made to give you focus with no crash, jitters, or angst like other energy drinks. They don't use artificial dyes and contains vitamins, amino acids, a nootropic, and 150 milligrams of caffeine. Next time you go to buy W's great products, be sure to use our code GFRN for 10% at checkout. That is GFRN for 10% at checkout.
Hey you, yeah you. Are you tired of endlessly scrolling on trading paints trying to find that perfect paint scheme but it never seems to be there? Well, I got the solution for you. Griffin Race Paints. Griffin Race Paints just did a massive price cut. And also, for the rest of the year, you'll also be getting a 45% off discount. GRP 45. Always remember, Griffin Race Paints adds an extra 200 horsepower to your hot rod. Griffin Race Paint, where design meets performance.
The Inspired Racing League Cup Series.
Last gas down to the bottom. Hauser down to Blind Mike. Hauser takes Chicagoland and his first win in Inspired.
Where the best of the best duke it out every week for that sweet taste of victory.
Another caution right now will change everything. Oh, speaking of cautions, there they go. God's a mighty damn. Ty Wilson.
Where legends rise and underdogs thrive.
And RFA got permission to burn it down for the 7th time this season.
But even the best of the best have to start somewhere.
Brother Garrett Jenkins, Josh Henderson up here in the booth. Buddy, you finally got it.
This
So I think
here
the pace truck
live
lights are off.
Yeah, pace lights trucks are off. We're back here live at the Charlotte Roval. So we cut the camera over to the pace truck. Lights are off, 1 to go.
Okay, and this one lap, the green, is sponsored by Dr. Pepper, the best drink of all time.
You know, the next side-by-side, I'm actually going to get myself a Dr. Pepper because I have a 2-liter of it.
Exactly. You see, Robert uses his fancy paid sponsorship. I just give out free sponsorships because I'm a charitable guy like that.
You see, sponsorships are supposed to make money.
No, not all the time. Look at BK Racing.
Yeah, they paid Burger King.
No, they had no association to Burger King.
Well, the owner was a franchisee of a couple Burger King locations, and they paid Burger King to use the logos on the car.
Oh, okay.
You think
I feel
Burger
like
King
that's
just
totally
would
opposite
allow
of how it
them
works.
to run their name, logo, and likeness on national television?
But isn't the sponsor supposed to pay the people? So I feel like that kind of works in reverse of how it's intended to.
That's why BK Racing didn't last very long.
Yeah. That's why JJ Yaley was one of their better drivers.
Well, I mean, same can be said for Front Row. Look at Long John Silvers. They didn't pay to be on the car. They just didn't want one of their cars to be blank. Thanks, NASCOR.
Yeah.
All right, second time. Take 2. The 43 and the feed 3 lead the field to green.
And we are green flag racing here at the Charlotte Roval.
Take 2.
And great jump from the 43 and the 16 of Elijah Fisher up there in P4. As we go off on the turn 1. And the 43 appears to already be riding off on the sunset. We have Travis Farmer, my boy, running P2 right now, not too far behind. And they're side by side behind him between the 3 and the 16 of Elijah Fisher for that P3 position. You got some chatter on the driver radio.
Yeah, looking at the track map, which we will have for a majority of the race. So the 27's
And
around, caution out.
back out again.
Oh, that's for the 88. Excuse me.
Hey, get it right, Robert.
Yeah, let's get that replay. Looks like it was 2 incidents. Bobby Hadaway and Aaron. Oh no, same incident. 88 late on the braking, gets to 27. 27 up into the wall. Ooh, hard impact. But not necessarily blocking the track. So an odd reason to throw the caution.
Yeah, I guess it's just kind of like the disparity you're going to get when you have drivers calling the caution.
Yeah, let's bring in the 16 of Elijah Fisher, who's racing tonight and not race control, for his opinion. Elijah Fisher, it's the boys in the booth. You got a copy.
Yes, I do.
A little bit interesting caution throwing tonight. Ty Mosley was mentioning that during the drivers' meeting, he said that the drivers control the cautions. How does that work? Exactly.
That's not. Yeah, that's not going to be true. We do have a race control tonight, but if we wouldn't have any race control, then we'll have the drivers just let us know if there's enough trucks that are wrecking, and then obviously we'll just have to kind of judge it based on kind of the relatives and what people are seeing and saying. But yeah, those all get reviewed anyway. I mean, all of our yellows do every week.
Yeah, the reason I was saying for the second caution is because they were pretty much off track by the time the caution was thrown. So I was just a little confused on why cautions are being thrown, especially at a road course?
Honestly, I wouldn't know in this scenario. I've just, I've got a different perspective being in the truck, but typically, with our race controls, they've been told that if there are a good amount of wrecking or a track blockage or trucks that are stopped in front of oncoming traffic, they would be advised to throw it. But we're definitely trying to learn here, especially with the truck series. Obviously, this isn't our top series, so a little bit more lenient on some of these things for sure. But typically, you wouldn't see that in the Thunder series or the Gen 6.
Yeah, it was a little confusing. That's all. Watching the caution being thrown for 2 drivers off track. But thank you for your input.
Yep.
And under caution again for the second time tonight, brought to you by W Energy. While we're under caution, some exciting news, some excited events coming ahead for the Green Flag Racing Network. Obviously, Gaslight Racing League, their season finale is tonight, currently live. So if you are watching this on the Green Flag Racing Network YouTube channel, it is also on there. Should be a good race tonight. Got some new drivers in there, so I advise you to kind of go and watch that. And then in January, on Mondays, we have a brand new league joining us. Also, some specialty events, like on Sunday, January 11th, if I'm not mistaken, we'll be broadcasting the wow, I can't think of the name. It's the ice something. Let me check.
Whoa.
The Icebreaker at Myrtle Beach Speedway. It's going to be 125 laps of late model stock action. Going to be money up for grabs, full event with driver intros on the whole 9. So Sunday, January 11th at 3 o'clock Central Time. Come and watch us. It's our first special paid event that we're broadcasting. We're very excited about it.
Will I be there?
A little bit. We will see. That is a question.
You're very funny, Robert.
As you see here, riding on board here with the 43, him turning off and on the engine to save fuel. Bit of an interesting shot.
We do have some cars going down pit road, though. And they don't look like the cars that were involved in the wreck, either. Yeah, we have about 5 cars that pulled down pit road.
One of them is the 96. That's not the 96, that's the 96. Yeah, it could be drivers just trying to get rid of bad tires as well.
Yeah. Hey, so this league that has the finale tonight. Are they taking applications for the next season?
What, the trucks?
No. The one that Rosca and my boy Colin Grace are broadcasting.
I believe so, yes.
Ooh, can I maybe get at that? I've been meaning to find a series to actually get better at short track racing, and it's a late model series, right?
Yes.
Is it supers or stocks?
It's stocks. We'll have this conversation after the broadcast.
Oh, sorry. Guys, I got carried away. I get excited about racing. But anyway, back to the broadcast. Here we are, and look at the line of this pace truck right now. And this is just some magnificent wheeling. But anyway, I digress, and hopefully we get back Green Flag Racing and get a Green Flag run here. I'm interested to see the racing on a long run at the Roval from the booth. I've never gotten to experience this before. I think I figured out why Chris Lyotta had the initial EOL. It might be due to some blinking issues.
Yeah, it could be, and honestly, it's a little bit confusing, so in a moment we'll bring him up here and get his opinion. Just currently doing something here. Yeah, let's bring him in and get an opinion on that, because we were not able to bring him in under the first caution. That's the wrong channel. Chris, it's the boys in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Wanted some clarity there on that first caution. You getting the EOL, was that for blinking purposes, or?
Yeah, so I'm blinking really bad, is what it looks like. But, it's kind of bad. I'm keeping an eye on it.
Yeah, and I noticed that during qualifying, where when we were watching you, you were kind of all over the place with the blinking. Have you been having this issue lately, or is it just...
No idea. I have no idea how bad it is. I have no idea what it's doing. I'm trying to get cold air into it and see if that helps. I'm trying to see if it's just the session itself. I have no idea.
Yeah, it's an intense track on the computer. Hopefully it clears up and you can finish this race. Thank you for joining us.
Yep.
Now, someone who said that they were going to not be at the front and they sucked and all that, he says it all the time, but it's certainly not true. Let's bring in Travis Farmer.
Travis Farmer.
Travi, welcome to the booth again. What happened to you weren't fast, you were a second and a half off the pace, and you thought that you weren't going to be up front?
Oh, it ain't went no laps yet. You'll see. I'm going to get smoked once we start running laps.
I mean, you're up to second. You've gained 2 spots. I don't know. I feel good about you.
At least somebody does.
Travis, I feel good about you. I got my prize pick on you for a top 3.
Oh, that might have been a bad choice there, Ty.
Nah, you gotta believe.
Is that what you're doing?
And I do believe. Yeah, pretty much.
Gambling?
Gotta double it.
Well, let's see what we can do here.
Yeah, how's the truck felt? Obviously, I haven't had a lot of green flag racing so far. But how's the truck feel? Does it feel better than it was in qualifying just because the track is getting colder?
Yeah, a little bit. But I really haven't got to hit too many curves at speed yet.
Yeah, and again, it's going to be interesting to see what happens to all the drivers. They seem to be struggling even without running many green flag laps. So hopefully you stay in front and stay out of the mess. Thank you for joining us.
All right, appreciate it, man.
Yeah, no problem.
Good luck, Travis.
Lights on the pace truck have been off now for a lap. So we pull up the fastest lap here, which was set by Mike Hauser at 1:36.2. But I believe we can get a little bit faster than that.
I think we can go a lot faster than that.
Yeah, the pace truck here rolling through NASCAR 3 and 4. Riding on board this really cool rear view shot. See the full.
Man, where did you make that yourself?
I did not.
Oh, that's a good shot right
so
there.
you can see the whole field.
That's a beautiful shot right there. Pace truck pulls down pit road, and as we go through that chicane in the tri-oval, we will be back. Green flag racing here at the Charlotte Roval for the 3rd time tonight. And what a jump from the 43 at the start. And Travis Farmer able to clear the 16 Elijah Fisher and be in P2. But Elijah Fisher go up the inside of Travis Farmer in the turn 1, and he is going to get the move done up in the P2 around the 13 of Travis Farmer.
Yeah, great move there by the 16. But Travis Farmer is right back on his tail. He's not letting off.
No, sir. But Mike Hauser already starting to put a gap on that P2 spot. For somebody who was concerned about their pace going into it, it seems like the pace has been there pretty well so far. As, yeah, a little bit of a different line with Elijah Fisher into the hairpin right there, but his exit speed is phenomenal. And these top 2 appear to be really pulling away from Travis Farmer in P3.
Looking at the track map here, it's a little bit of an outlier. That is the 27 of Aaron Stanton. Not catching up to the field in time for the start, and now he's all the way back here, 25 seconds behind.
That's a big thing that can happen on the road courses. If you try to, baby it around too much under caution, you might not catch up to the field, and then you're stuck all the way down there.
Not gonna lie, I kind of like the new tower instead of the ticker. What do you think?
I don't mind it. Oh, Elijah Fisher, good save there coming out of the final chicane. Had a little bobble. As I'm looking at this battle up in the front on my special race cam, super secret.
Mike Howitzer sets the fastest lap of 1:27.1. We knew he can go faster, and boy is he.
I think he can go faster than that too as they get through this infield section. Travis Farmer starting to close a little bit on Elijah Fisher from where it was before, and the 3 not too far behind them. And Mike Hauser, dips the tire off into the grass there.
Yeah, as we pull up the
as they go down into this hairpin. And just look at the exit from Mike Hauser out of the hairpin. But Elijah Fisher's doing a really good job of staying within a good clip of Mike Hauser, and he's definitely there if a mistake happens. But I don't know if Mike Hauser's going to make a mistake tonight, as he's just looking calm, cool, and collected up at the front.
Looking at the driver's fastest laps here. Mike Hauser is currently 4/10 faster. Let's see what the times are this time by. Now we're fully up to speed. That's a new fastest lap for Mike Howitzer, and a really slow one for Fisher, but Travis Farmer sets the fastest lap of the race so far at 1:26.8.
Oh, what a lap from Travis Farmer there. Running about a 10th faster than Mike Hauser. And for somebody who's like, oh, I'm going to be slow, nah, Travis Farmer is starting to find he's starting to get into that groove here tonight. And hopefully he stays in it for my prize picks hope. Also, because who does not love a Travis Farmer podium?
People who...
Is he top 4? Nah, I just don't want Travis on the podium, you know? And these top 4 are really pulling away, and Mike Hauser's pulling away from the top. Pulling away from them, and this is just... We got some good little wads of cars here and there.
You're looking here on the track map. Looks like the closest wad is where the 69 currently is, all the way back in 12th position. Our camera is over here. Got to find it first. Got a good little wad going with the 88. So far, so good. Everyone's kind of spread out a little bit. 72 is battling with the 71. 71 makes the pass. He's up to 6. He's up to 7.
Elijah Fisher doing maybe a new fastest lap there, with 1:26.699. I think that should be the new fastest lap, right?
Yes, it is.
So Elijah Fisher also finding some pace up here. It seems like these top 3 are going back and forth, trading fastest laps right now. I have a feeling as they get into a groove here in the race session, we'll get closer to those. We might get closer to those qualifying times, especially after that first run of green flag pit stops. As they are closing in a little bit here on the 43 of Mike Hauser.
Yeah, and everyone is closing in indeed. That's my Steam.
We don't want to see that.
I was just making sure I'm offline. Yeah, but Mike Howitzer is not pulling away like everyone kind of thought he was. The 13 and the 16 are right on their tail. But are they burning through their tires? That is the question.
That is a good question, because when we interviewed Mike Hauser before the race, he said he was looking just to kind of, not necessarily sandbag, but take it really easy on these tires and not push them hard. So that could be... There we go. Like I said, they're trading back and forth, and he's getting really close to Elijah Fisher here. But as I was saying about the 43 machine, he may just be saving his tires and kind of letting these guys catch him, burn their stuff up, trying to catch him, and just applying just enough to stay ahead of them.
Yeah, looking at the last laps, and you can just see how much faster that 13 currently is. But look at the 3, he's also right there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is a good battle right here between the 16 of Elijah Fisher and the 13 of Travis Farmer. We'll see if Travis Farmer aims to set up a move soon.
We see the three drivers fastest laps with 127.1 for Fisher, 126.4 for Farmer, and 126.8 for Williams. The 13 and the 3 are hunting down the 16. But as we be kind of looking at these three drivers here, Hauser's extended the lead to about 1.5 seconds.
Yeah, it looks like maybe he's starting to pull away, and maybe that tire wear is starting to come in here. But we still got a pretty entertaining battle behind him for that P2 position. If these guys tighten up a little bit more. And we'll see, I think it's certainly possible in the next few laps here we get a battle between the 13 and the 16 on our hands. As there's some smoke somewhere.
I don't see anything on the...
It was inside the infield, so... I don't know, that's an iRacing visual glitch, but...
Oh no, the 17 went around. It's a replay.
Ah.
He currently sits in the 6th position.
Yeah,
Also,
he got it back going.
Chris Liotta taking it very slowly there through the chicane.
Yeah, that's just a good job of not, obviously the lockup right there, not over pushing it. You're still trying to get time with the lockup and potentially spinning out and costing yourself the race. That's good at just knowing when to just more smoke if somebody locked up.
Yeah, replay
Look at
here.
43, Mike Hauser.
That was the 6
Oh no.
of Joseph Maddox. Bobby Hadaway makes an adventure off track and is driving slowly.
As maybe this is the tire wear starting to kick in for a lot of people.
Exactly, just kind of overcooked the corner there.
And that 6 truck, we're going to have our first look at lap traffic, and we'll see how Mike Hauser is able to navigate it. We'll see it coming up on the 6 truck.
Right on board here with...
Off here, through turn 1, going in, it's turn 2 side by side, and he just goes right around the 6 Martinez. Elijah Fisher gets loose through turn 2. Truck stepped out on him just a little bit, and that is a corner will step out on you very easily. And that allows Travis Farmer to get right back up close to him as the 6 truck just doing a smart thing and letting these top 4 by.
Yeah, good move there by the 6. The 43 runs wide. Everyone's struggling on these tires.
Yeah, and we know Travis. We know he's good at saving tires, so maybe this is an opportunity to constantly looks up the inside of the 16.
1771 contact.
17's able to get it back going. I'm not sure how happy he's going to be about that, but we have Travis Farmer potentially setting up a move into the chicane here on the backstretch on the 16 of Elijah Fisher. We'll see how aggressive he is as he decides to back off and bide his time, maybe aiming for a better exit than Fisher, but he's not going to get it there. Fisher doing a good job of holding them off.
Joseph Maddox driving slowly. This is the replay. Looks like maybe he had a bad... Oh, no, he just completely cooks the corner entrance. Bobby Hadaway also showing that he is driving slowly.
As here comes the 3 truck, maybe trying to make a move on Travis Farmer, and Travis Farmer having to kind of check up for Elijah Fisher there, not the one on the back. We got 3 cars in a wad right here.
Gee, I wonder who's going to win. The red truck, or the red truck? Whoa, incident. Josh Hotshot Henderson. A lot going on here. My screen just lighting up with incidents. The 17 spins right in front of these 3 drivers.
Oh, that's a great job of avoiding. That's a great job of avoidance from those trucks and behind them. As Travis Farmer goes up the inside of Elijah Fisher. And they are battling. Oh, Elijah Fisher.
Really
way
loose.
sideways. What a save.
And
what a save from Elijah Fisher.
He sends it wide. Let's get that replay here. Looks like the 16 just cooked it in that corner. Great
what a save on the outside of
and
he cooked it again right there. Saved it. Almost spins out right here. Saves it again. And Travis Farmer is able to get around him.
That moves.
And the 3 truck also navigates by.
Yeah, that moves Travis Farmer here up to 2nd position. Now having a 3.5 second lead to chomp out of Hauser.
I believe in Travis as Elijah Fisher taking a pit stop here. I didn't see any contact with the wall, but maybe just the tires not hanging on for him. But I feel like at least Mike Hauser here is gonna go for the one-stop approach and stretch the tires to lap 25 at the very least. I'll be curious to see how many people apply that strategy, but it looks like a lot of people are going for the two-stop, which, with how the tires have been falling off, or how they appear to fall off, is a very good strategy play as well, and we'll see which ones collide if the rest of this race is running green.
Yeah, Fisher coming down pit road. See him trying to get a new set of tires here. Or maybe that's...
And one thing I did talk about in the drivers meeting was this pit... Ooh, that would be bad. Oh! Hard in the wall on pit... Oh, that's Elijah Fisher's race done.
Oh yeah, let's go back to that.
It's on the exit of pit road here. He just...
Oh!
On cold tires. Hard hit for Elijah Fisher. And
Josh spinning out here, hitting the wall.
that's a little bit light contact. He should be able to keep going. And Maddox spinning as well. As that is unfortunate for the 16 of Elijah Fisher.
Looks like the 16 limping it back home. But there's not much limping left to be done.
Unfortunately, that might be the end of the day for the 16 machine, depending on how bad that damage is on the left front. It looked to me like a whole fender came off.
Yeah, he hit that.
That's got to be a pretty decent amount of wheel damage.
Yeah, he hit the wall hard, but an unfortunate way to end the night.
3 stepped out a little bit on exit there and lost quite a bit of time with Travis Farmer. As hopefully the announcers jinx it, but one thing that you can see with Travis Farmer is just the consistency. He hasn't been stepping out and getting loose as much as the other guys, hasn't been making as many mistakes, and the 3 runs wide right there, speaking of mistakes. And he's just been running his race at his pace and doing a pretty good job of it so far. The tire fall off is definitely real, at least from what I'm seeing, as Travis Farmer's running about 2 seconds slower than his fastest lap. His fastest lap was a 1:26.8, I believe, and his last lap was a 1:28.8. And we'll see if there's a little bit of improvement here on this next lap, but it looked a little bit faster. And it was faster. 26.6. Okay, so now he's back up to a 1:26. And that's his fastest lap of the race.
For fans at home here, trying to watch it on the Green Flag Racing Network, welcome live. I just realized that I was not streaming on the Green Flag Racing Network. I hit start stream and it didn't start, so welcome. You missed a lot.
I've been broadcasting for the past
hour.
The past hour, and you haven't been streaming.
I'm streaming on the Inspired Racing League YouTube channel, but not ours.
Ah, okay, yeah.
So,
we might have a pretty entertaining battle heating up here between the 13 and 3. But I think we're going to be getting pretty close within about 6 or 8 laps. 6 or 8 laps of the pit window.
As we show on my ticker here, Bobby Hadaway driving slowly. Let's see if we can get a replay on that. Looks like he might have just gotten loose.
And Elijah Fisher, you can't hear it, but I got my little tap in the driver's radio. Elijah Fisher warning the other drivers to be careful on their pit road exits.
Gee, I wonder why.
Hey, don't be mean, Robert.
I'm not being mean, I'm saying. Yeah, and really unfortunate there for Elijah Fisher, who's still just sitting there on pit road.
As somebody ran wide in the hairpin, there's smoke there. Wonder if we got an incident flag for that.
I believe that was the 17 of Josh, who, as he said, is really, really struggling.
Surprisingly, for all the spins he's had, not a lot of damage and not a bad running position for him right now. As that gap has come down, oh, now it's going back up, but I was going to say the gap between Hauser and Farmer had come down a little bit. I know it was about 3.3 when he was leading over Fisher, and it was down to 3.1 for a little bit, but now it's back up to 3.5. Travis Farmer starting to put a little bit of distance between him and the 3 car now. As a 3 car, what a chicane on the backstretch from the 3. It almost loses the end of the wall, but he sent it deep into there.
Oof, 6.
As
Jumping over the chicane, hitting the wall. He's really struggling. I believe he's about he's a lap down.
Yeah. He appears to really be struggling with tire wear and maybe some wheel damage with smacking the wall there, but I'll tell you who's not struggling. Mike Hauser and the 13 of Travis Farmer and this 3 machine back here of Williams. They are in a league of their own right now. 34 seconds ahead of P4.
As my string quality eats crap. There we go.
It's okay.
So the 13 coming over the hill, and then the 3. All separated by about 5 seconds.
I was right, Travis Farmer is ever so slightly closing in on the 43 of Mike Hauser.
Oh, that's the 16. Yeah, ever so slightly. So it's going to be interesting to see. Maybe Farmer's been saving his tires, which is very much possible. He is quite good at saving tires.
Robert wishes he was as good at saving tires as Travis, and I do too.
Yes, I do. I'm awful at saving my tires. See here, the 43. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
43 keeps extending his lead. Looking at the session events ticker, not a whole lot going on.
Yeah, I was going to mention something about that. It appears after the early 2, or those first 2 cautions early, it's been a pretty uneventful running so far after that second caution, and we'll see. Hopefully it stays that way, because green flag pit stops are going to be very interesting. We might see some pit strategy presented here as we are within about 3 to 4 laps of that pit window.
Yeah, exactly, and obviously that'll be extended by about a couple laps just because of the amount of cautions we had. Bobby Hadaway appears to be driving slowly. He's also really struggling. He's a lap down.
Yeah, there's been some people who are struggling, but there's also been, like I said, this top 3 who's been excelling here so far tonight.
Oh, 96 hard to the wall there.
That is also something I noticed when I was doing the practice session. If you brake too hard into that final chicane, you will just turn into the wall if your brake bias is low.
Wilhoy hits the wall.
Man, everybody's getting a piece of the wall here tonight.
Evan Logue looks like he had a wreck here coming out of the chicane.
Oh, great stop right there to keep it from being hard into the wall.
There's a little
That's some good awareness there from... Great awareness there from Logue to avoid the super hard impact as Travis Farmer is coming up, I believe, to pass the 96. Unfortunately for the 6. And the 96 just going to let Travis on by, and Travis being the good, upstanding driver he is, thanks to 96 dearly. It's been, dare I announcers jinx it, very tame.
Yeah, it's interesting, right? And usually
a
lot of incidents, just single car. 22, a lot of wheel damage there.
Oh, that's unfortunate. He was running P4 before those last 2 contacts with the wall. Now P4 has shifted over to the 71, who got dumped early. He's definitely put on a comeback drive. I told you The Canadian road course buff from that 77 machine.
They see the 43 here coming to complete lap 24 out of 50. We're going to go Green Flag Racing Network side by side, but you won't miss a thing. We'll come right back for Green Flag Pit Stops. This broadcast production is brought to you by our great friends over at Dubby Energy. Dubby is a clean energy drink that is made to give you focus with no crash, jitters, or angst like other energy drinks. They don't use artificial dyes and contains vitamins, amino acids, a nootropic, and 150 milligrams of caffeine. Next time you go to buy W's great products, be sure to use our code GFRN for 10% at checkout. That is GFRN for 10% at checkout.
Hey you, yeah you. Are you tired of endlessly scrolling on trading paints trying to find that perfect paint scheme but it never seems to be there? Well, I got the solution for you. Griffin Race Paints. Griffin Race Paints just did a massive price cut. And also, for the rest of the year, you'll also be getting a 45% off discount. GRP 45. Always remember, Griffin Race Paints adds an extra 200 horsepower to your hot rod. Griffin Race Paint, where design meets performance.
The Inspired Racing League Cup Series.
One last gas down to the bottom. Hauser down to Blind Mike. Hauser takes Chicagoland and his first win in Inspired.
Where the best of the best duke it out every week for that sweet taste of victory.
Another caution right now would change everything. Oh, speaking of cautions, there they go. God almighty damn. Ty Wilson.
Where legends rise and underdogs thrive.
And hard, buddy, you got permission to burn it down for the 7th time this season.
But even the best of the best have to start somewhere.
Brother Garrett Jenkins, Josh Henderson up here in the booth. Buddy, you finally got it.
This is the
Welcome
That's
back
cool.
here to the Charlotte Roval here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Mike Hauser catching a bunch of cars about to go a lap down, but soon it'll be time for green flag pit stops.
No, wait, did you say the Charlotte Rovals in Charlotte, North Carolina? That's crazy,
Actually,
bro.
I don't think it's in Charlotte.
Yeah. I've been to the track and it's not in Charlotte. I think it's actually it's in North Carolina, but it's not in Charlotte, North Carolina.
No,
It's
really, the Charlotte Motor Speedway is in North Carolina.
Okay.
That's in Concord.
Alright, pal. Yeah, that's what you're saying. It's a little bit south, I think, of
It's north.
Charlotte.
Northwest.
I don't know. But I went there like 4 years ago. Give me a break. Went to the NASCAR Hall of Fame. That
Concord
was
is
cool.
also where a lot of the teams are based, like in the Concord area.
Yeah. Good track there, too.
Like Hendrick's based
Concord
in
Speedway.
Charlotte. Joe Gibbs is based in Huntersville, which is also close.
Oh! And the 96 doing a great job of getting out of the way of Travis Farmer. And the 3 as he looped it in the hairpin.
RCR,
That was a little ways behind.
RCR and Collig are over in Welcome. I hate that team. They cause me pain.
Yeah, Joey Logano doesn't cause any pain, because he's the GOAT.
No, he's not.
You know what you're talking about.
We have had this debate. Joey Logano is not the GOAT
He has more championships than Kyle Busch
under a flawed format.
and Denny Hamlin, who can't even win in the flawed format.
Which is very fair. How many wins does your driver have again?
I think we're gotta be close to 40.
63.
Oh, another spinner out of turn 2. That is a very loosey. Oh my lord!
That
Almost came back
yeah.
out in front of the 3.
And that is the 88. Also, Josh Hacha Henderson. I believe this is the wreck you're talking about. Ooh, big spin.
Yeah, look at this. Look at this between the 3 and him. Okay, it looked a little bit different from the blip cam. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I think that's
Travis Farmer coming up on another lap car here. As it looks like he's going to cross him over out of the hairpin. Get that inside and get around him. But they're sticking out here to lap 27 now. You got to reckon they'll be pitting soon. And it is starting to get dark.
I see shadows starting to form. Let's see what time it is. Let's pull up the weather. It's currently still 73 degrees. It's overcast, and it's 6:45 p.m. in game time.
What time is the sunset?
Well, let's see. The in-game date is October 12th, so I'd say soon. Let's go to the scene again and see if we can't see the sun. I mean, you can kind of see it.
It's behind the grandstands now, though. And yep, there are some drivers on the radio voicing their concerns about the race ending before the track gets dark, if they're going to be able to make it, and that is a fair concern here.
Well, because you can see the lights are already on the oval part, but
There's no infield lights.
The infield is not lit up.
The track is not lit. And that, yeah, you know what, we're going to have a leap of faith. Just send them in.
Yeah, let's bring in the 16 here of Elijah Fisher since he's out of the car. Elijah Fisher, welcome to the booth. You got a copy.
Yes, I do.
Two things. One, a very, very unfortunate end to your race. That must suck.
Oh yeah, yep. Just no grip on pit exit. I just took the lane as normal, and that was a bad.
Well, very unfortunate. Cold tire moment right there. Very unfortunate. You had a really fast truck.
Yeah, for sure.
The second thing is the infield is not lit up, and we are approaching night. It's almost 7 o'clock in game time. What is going?
Actually, 7:03. Oh, never mind. I'm wrong.
Back, pull it back up. It is currently
6:47.
It's 6:47 p.m. in game time. What is going to be? What is Inspired's policy here on when the track gets too dark?
Yeah, we just plan on racing for as long as we can and going from there. To be honest, I don't think we were expecting it to be this dark, but I wasn't aware of the darkness that was coming up. So right now we're planning on running the remainder of this race.
Yeah, looking at another thing that's not helping too is that it is overcast, which doesn't help as the 3 makes this pit stop. So if it gets too dark, at what point do you cut it off safely? Like,
we're just gonna have to go. Yeah, I mean, I don't really know. I don't really have an exact answer at the moment. We're just going to be monitoring it and taking a peek at some perspectives of trucks as they go through the infield. So we'll try to make sure that it's safe and fair for everybody here.
All right, perfect. Thank you.
And your top 2 are coming down pit road this time, by sorry.
Yeah, no, you're fine. Thank you for joining us. An unfortunate way to end your night.
Yep, no problem. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, Hauser brings it down pit road, and the only green flag pit stops of the night have begun. As you can see, already the shadows of the trucks up pit road.
I would say potentially these 2 are running long and maybe trying to catch the whole field. Maybe trying to stay out and hope. Maybe, I don't know. They'll still be P1 and 2, I think. Unless the 3 jumps them.
Right,
That might have been why the 3 pit a little early.
Have you seen how far out they are ahead? Look at the 3 on the track map.
You never know.
Hauser already out of pit road.
Oh yeah, no, never mind. Travis Farmer following suit out of pit road, and we'll see Yeah, we'll see the cold tire light, but it is getting dark here in the infield.
Let's go on board here to the roll bar. Just look at that onboard perspective here. We'll go back to this a couple times here. Just look how dark it's getting.
I have it up from Travis Farmer and the cockpit cam on my private cam. It doesn't look actually as bad as it looks on your end. On my end, like, the track seems pretty well lit so far. You can see all the lines.
He's also on the thinking.
No, I was looking at him before in the infield.
Let's go to the 70 here. It's not bad yet. Bobby Hadaway receives the meatball flag as he wrecks.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Let's see here. Already has a lot of damage. Oh!
Oh.
Robot camera perspective.
Unfortunate. Oh, that might have just been a little bit of frustration.
Yeah, I feel like that was intentional. Unfortunate for the,
These road courses can be fickle.
unfortunate for the 88 there. Let's bring him in here. Let's get his perspective on it.
What was that?
Bobby Hadaway, welcome to the booth. Got a copy?
Yes, sir, I do.
Was that a wreck out of frustration, or just...
No, to be honest with you, the track was getting so dark, I just lost track of where I was at. And I thought I was still on the course.
that makes sense.
That was my other thought.
I just thought you kind of took it out on frustration.
No, that was stupidity.
A lot of drivers starting to complain, looking at these onboards. It is getting dark on the infield. Talked to Lex Fisher about that a few laps ago. Are drivers starting to advocate to end the race, or are you guys just keep pushing through?
I mean, I'm assuming everybody's going to keep pushing through it. You know, like I said, I literally just got confused to where I was at.
Yeah, hopefully no more incidents like that. Obviously, with racing more into the dark, it's getting more dangerous. Unfortunate way to end your night, Bobby. How do you feel about next week, though, at Bristol Motor Speedway?
Man, I'll be glad to get off these road courses. I am not a road racer, and I love Bristol, and I'm looking forward to it.
Some good old high bank short track racing. See you then.
Yes, sir. Yeah, man.
Yeah, Bristol Motor Speedway, great track. I actually went there for the night race in 2022.
The only NASCAR race I've ever been to was the 2019 Daytona 500.
Lucky. Yeah, I've been to...
Yeah, well, you live 2 hours away from Daytona.
I went to the 2020 Pocono race where Kyle Busch
Lucky.
won without third gear. Then I went to the 2022 Bristol night race. I think Denny won that one. I think that might have been.
Maybe.
I think that might have been when he did the "I beat your favorite driver."
Maybe.
Let's Google that. Who won Bristol 2022?
Bristol Night 2020 was so legendary.
Chris Buescher won that race. That's right.
Yeah. Was it 2020 or 2019 when Matt DiBenedetto went toe-to-toe with Denny Hamlin in the 95?
I think that was 2020 because I was still the Gen 6 car.
Yeah, it was a Gen 6. That was amazing.
Then I went to 2023 Nashville night. Ross Chastain won that one, and then the most recent one I went to was the Cracker Barrel 400 this year in Nashville. Ryan Blaney won that one. Such a good race.
Yeah, I watched that race.
I got it was a Father's Day gift from my dad. I got a track pass, like the not pit road pass, but the pre-race track pass and the headsets and all that. It was amazing.
That's cool.
As you see, the 43 overtakes the 17 here. Visibility is only getting worse as we go back to the weather. It is currently only 6:54 p.m., but the sun is setting fast. empty here. Let's go.
Yeah, and I don't know if we're gonna get this race done.
Let's go to the 70 here. Go to his onboard camera. That's the cockpit camera. It is just getting darker and darker and darker.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought he was on the inside line there, not the outside.
Yeah, I would not be surprised
I'm
at
getting
all.
confused now.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised at all if Race Control cut this race early.
Yeah, it's kind of unfortunate. I don't know if without the cautions we would have. Maybe without the cautions he might have been a little bit closer to finishing under the full length of the race. But as it stands right now, I don't know if we're going to get 5 more laps. I feel like it's only a matter of time before the lack of. Yeah, I feel like it's only a matter of time before the lack of visibility is going to cost somebody big up here at the front.
Like, because the sun takes about, what, half an hour to set?
Yeah.
Let's see here. Yeah, about 15 minutes. Roughly.
Mm-hmm.
So, I would not be surprised at all if... Oh, wow, I can't think. If we can...
Elijah Fisher. Oh. Yeah, but Travis Farmer, again, making my prize picks work beautifully. But it's been Mike Hauser just all night long here. A dominant performance so far in the Roval. Hopefully he can close it out even with a deteriorating visibility.
Yeah, that 43 putting on one heck of a BTA. Here's if you can translate that.
Hey.
The 43 about 5 seconds ahead of Travis Farmer. And not a lot going on here. Is 10 drivers are left. 6 are on the lead lap.
It's just, we got to spread out field. I thought it was going to be a caution fest, but it's definitely calmed down after those 2 early wrecks.
You can see just the difference between the infield and the oval part of it, just how much well lit the oval is. And that's another thing too. Do you think that they may try to push through the end of the race with most of the track theoretically being lit up?
That's a potential option. I mean, I hear more and more drivers chirping on the radio about the current lighting situation, so I'll see how that conversation develops here on my little radio tap-in.
Let's do a full lap on board here with Mike Howitzer. Just to see the lighting difference. This is him starting a new lap. Getting really loose there. Yeah, just look at the difference.
Yeah, oh, the 90 or 22 gets on the wall again.
Yeah, 17 taking it slow again. He gets loose. Yeah, it gets really dark here in the infield. And then you get back on the track and there's light again. So, I don't know. We may finish this race.
Yeah.
It'll really depend. I don't know. I don't feel good about it, but only one way to find out.
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
Field very spread out here. So while we wait on an answer to see if we're going to be able to finish this race or not, let's go Green Flag Racing Network side by side. This broadcast production is brought to you by our great friends over at Dubby Energy. Dubby is a clean energy drink that is made to give you focus with no crash, jitters, or angst like other energy drinks. They don't use artificial dyes and contains vitamins, amino acids, a nootropic, and 150 milligrams of caffeine. Next time you go to buy W's great products, be sure to use our code GFRN for 10% at checkout. That is GFRN for 10% at checkout.
Hey you, yeah you. Are you tired of endlessly scrolling on trading paints trying to find that perfect paint scheme but it never seems to be there? Well, I got the solution for you. Griffin Race Paints. Griffin Race Paints just did a massive price cut. And also, for the rest of the year, you'll also be getting a 45% off discount. GRP 45. Always remember, Griffin Race Paints adds an extra 200 horsepower to your hot rod. Griffin Race Paint, where design meets performance.
The Inspired Racing League Cup Series.
One last gas down to the bottom. Hauser down to Blind Mike. Hauser takes Chicagoland and his first win in Inspired.
Where the best of the best duke it out every week for that sweet taste of victory.
Another caution right now and change everything. Oh, speaking of cautions, there they go. God almighty damn. Ty Wilson.
Where legends rise and underdogs thrive.
And our buddy got permission to burn it down for the 7th time this season.
But even the best of the best have to start somewhere.
Brother Garrett Jenkins, Josh Henderson up here in the booth. Buddy, you finally got it.
This is
Welcome back here to the Charlotte Roval, now joined by the 36 of Christopher Rosca. How was the Gaslight Racing League?
That was good. We had a long, clean race at Martinsville. Tristan Pena able to take away the win, dominating since lap 12, taking the lead from Paul Caruso. And it was looking a lot like this race, with one driver driving away from the field, Mike Hauser pulling a Tristan Pena, able to dominate just like Tristan Pena did just a moment ago at Martinsville. Excellent race by these drivers, and what a way to end the season.
Yeah, great to see that season wrap up. Great season overall. Obviously unfortunate that the championship leader was unfortunately removed from the league for reasons.
We shall not go into more detail.
We shall not go into more detail. As you can see, it's very dark here in Charlotte. Don't know if it was the same over in Virginia, but it's very dark.
Big news update for all those people who love me real quick. The end of the, what's it called? Gaslight Racing League?
Racing League, yes.
Yep. The end of the Gaslight Racing League brings an end to Ty Mosley's stint broadcasting the Truck League. I know. Hold back your tears, because I will be making broadcasting appearances from the top 3 interviews. Trust. I'm going to pick up running the league at Bristol, which may or may not go well or bad. But you guys will get either Rosca or Colin in the booth alongside Robert in the following weeks. Okay, so Colin in the booth alongside Robert for the next following weeks. Oh, Rosca, you're going to race too. Okay.
I'm jumping into this truck series.
This is not going to end well.
For next week.
This is not going to
end well. I have a feeling I'm getting dumped into Turn 1 at Bristol next week.
100%.
Who do you want to do it?
It's gonna be you. You're the only one stupid enough to do it.
Moving on.
No, I won't be near you on track unless I'm lapping you. So it'll be okay.
Well, you two were yapping away. Travis Farmer is actually shorter than me by about a second, and is gaining time on Mike Hauser. 10 laps ago.
Wait a minute.
Could be interesting.
Do we have a race on our hands?
Don't get your hopes. Don't get your hopes that high.
Do I need to change my prize pick to a race win?
Look how dark it is in that infield.
Don't they have lights in there?
Not in the infield.
No.
Let's bring in Elijah Fisher here and get his opinion again. Elijah, welcome back to the booth. Getting real dark in that infield. What are the drivers saying?
Yeah, a couple of them are having some, I guess, some issues there, but we're going to be keeping it green towards the end. We haven't really seen a change in the overall darkness. Obviously, it's very dark now, but it's been about the same throughout this last couple 10 laps here, so we should be able to finish here.
Keeping it green, I like to hear it. Let's see how this plays out. If it gets too dark and drivers start wrecking, will you guys cut the race off or just see who finishes?
Yeah, we're not really seeing any drivers wrecking because of the darkness right now. It seems like everybody is able to see something at the moment, so we are going to keep it green towards the end here.
All right, perfect. That's what we want to hear. Thank you, Elijah Fisher.
Yep, no problem.
I just realized I moved Ty, not you. There we go.
Yeah, we can keep him down there.
Sorry about that, Ty. Oopsie.
Are we for real? Did we move the wrong person?
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, 10 to go here at the Charlotte Roval here in Concord, North Carolina. Travis Farmer, or Mike Hauser leading by 4 seconds, but here comes Travis Farmer, who's down to 4 seconds. He is gaining, and he's gaining fast.
I'll probably say this and we're not paying any Travis Farmer. Anyway, yeah, we'll see if he can close that gap. Travis Farmer, a guy who has done some late race heroics in other leagues in the past, and we'll see if he can do it again here tonight.
Yeah, you can see here pulling up the battle. They're currently 5 seconds away from each other. Travis Farmer had a really bad first sector there. Really bad second sector, too.
He got caught up behind a lap car for most of it.
See the 17 lets way. Now he's 3 laps down.
Henderson, last car on, or the last car in the competition currently.
Don't know how long that's going to be, though, because he is 1 minute 15 behind. 9 to go here. Farmer closing down that lead down to about 4.6 seconds, 17 around.
Henderson wrecks off of turn number 1 right in front of Travis Farmer, who gets through cleanly, as well as the 4 car of Coffee.
Yeah, here's the replay.
It's been a very rough night for the 17 truck. Oh, he had no rear bumper, so that could mean he just had no grip there. That's a weird thing that does happen with these trucks. It happens with most cars. You don't have a rear bumper, you just have no rear grip, and it looks like that's what's going on for him there. Travis Farmer running 4 tenths faster in Sector 1, closing that gap on the 43, but he'll not want to pick up the pace here with 9 to go.
Man, picking up the pace he is. I mean, he was 6 seconds behind just 2 laps ago. Now he's down to 4 seconds. This is quite a comeback here from the 13. A little bit slower there.
Getting into that groove, man.
He's pushing it hard, and you can see that he's jumping over the curbs. You could tell he wants that wind. He can smell it. He feels it, and he is pushing that truck hard.
That was a beautiful. That was a beautiful backstretch chicane. I want to say that is how you want to do it every single lap. That was beautiful. As he is closing on Mike Hauser, and we'll see. Maybe we have an entertaining finish through this race, going through the tri-oval. Gained about 3 tenths that lap. They're more closer to 2.5, but.
Joseph Maddox, showing the replay here, blew his engine on pit road.
Oh.
Okay.
I've done that before.
I heard like the engine exploding sound. I thought somebody like died, and I look at it and it's like Joseph Maddox. I click it. He's just sitting on the roof. Oof!
I remember
legs out of the corner there for Travis Farmer.
Yeah. Although he is gaining, or he did gain a huge amount on Mike Hauser earlier in the lap. It's kind of dropped away from him.
Travis Farmer is very, very good in that first sector, as Evan Logue seems to be having some issues here. Just overall driving kind of slowly, moving out of the way.
Yeah. Trying to bring it home, getting some top 10 points.
Good finish for him.
Yeah.
I just think that Travis Farmer faster in the second sector too.
We're not going to talk about how much.
rough entry into turn number, or in the backstretch chicane.
He is pushing that truck hard. You could tell he smells that he can get this win, and he's pushing that truck harder than anyone else is.
Yeah, and hopefully it pays off for him.
I can't wait to start racing these trucks. I love how these trucks drive. Love how they handle. They suit my racing style a lot. And in the iRacing official series,
Yeah.
I have like all but 2 of my wins in the official series are in the trucks.
So, Ross, I have a question. Have you driven them with the new aero package yet?
I don't know when that came out, so I don't know.
It came out this update.
Oh, then no.
I haven't completely changed. Oh, Travis Farmer having a ton on Mike Hauser. The gap is down to 2.8.
Mike Hauser.
I haven't raced the new update.
Mike Hauser.
So,
let's get this replay here.
Oh.
Stop talking about the new aero package. Really wide in the grass. Ooh.
That is a very easy thing to do on more tires in that corner. And we'll see if Travis Farmer's able to capitalize. Now down to 2.4, 2.5 seconds behind.
Oh, yeah.
Jumps up here, but I'm assuming he'll go down on the exit of the corner as he drives in deep into there, and he gets it back on exit, and he is closing this gap. Anyway, back to the new aero package. So Raska, new aero package. It could be interesting. I don't know how much it's going to affect Bristol, but I had done my first league race in a while at Chicagoland. And you can, in the new aero package, you can pack air on the back of the car in front of you and take the rear end all the way away from them. So they run really loose and dirty air. Like aero wash, instead of getting tight, is completely loose now, and it's very fun. It also does improve what I've heard is the Roscoe line of running right up against the wall, because now you actually have the air cushion.
Yes, so my style of driving improves with the aero package, it sounds like.
Looks like it's improved.
Yeah.
Armor too. It's 2/10 in the first sector on Mike Hauser. We can see a very late race pass here for the win. After a complete domination by Mike Hauser, it looks like he's just burning through his stuff. And Travis Farmer is taking advantage of that, pushing that truck extremely hard and using whatever he has left.
Yeah, we had seen this in the very, very tail end of that first run. If you remember, Travis Farmer had started to close the gap with the long run pace, and maybe he can pull off a miracle here, coming back from, what was it, 6 seconds back?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's closed that gap all the way down to 2.1. Coming to 5 laps to go here. Now down to about 2 seconds. Can Travis Farmer get it done here in the late race?
Yeah, look how much time the 13 is gaining here on that on the 43. Just per lap. Let's see this final sector. Oh, lost some time. 2/10 there.
You jinxed him. You jinxed him, Robert.
I don't know. He's really good in this first sector. Let's see if he can pull anything off. Or maybe Mike Hauser just take it easy here with the
darkness.
Dark conditions.
I think Travis is just going, hey, if I'm gonna get if you're gonna go get P1, you gotta push it hard, and he gained 6/10 in that first set of infield corners. As this lap car might mess him up here. As no, he's gonna go full balls to the wall around the 17, gets past him, and he is a man on a mission right now to catch the 43. Oh, he gets loose into the hairpin.
Messes him up on corner exit really bad. That's gonna cost him a lot of time.
Yeah, that lap car really just was in a poor spot there in that sector. As that drops him back.
Oh, 4 hard into the wall. Chris Lyoto also cooks it in the chicane.
Flat traffic might play an interesting role here late in this race. Travis Farmer, though, still gaining a bit of time. Or he lost a lot of time, obviously, in that second sector, but he's kind of kept it back up to where he was a little while ago, and hopefully he can close back in, and we'll get another thing again to this race. So Mike Hauser, like you said, might be picking up the pace, realizing that you can push harder than he was in the darkness.
Only lost time in that third sector. Let's see what he does here. He seems to be much, much stronger here in this first sector than Mike Hauser. Let's see if he can pull off something, because you just see the time getting eaten away in this first sector. Travis Farmer has definitely figured out something that Mike Howitzer hasn't. As you see here, 3/10 in the first sector. Not as much as last time, but let's see if Travis Farmer cooks it again, or if that was maybe just a mistake that he made because of the lapped cars. But look ahead of Mike Howitzer, the 70, the 71. They might throw a fight because they're trying to stay on the lead lap. Travis losing just a little bit of time coming out of the hairpin corner. Let's see what those lap cars ahead of the 70 does as the Ty Mosley temporarily goes AFK. Gains a lot of time through that chicane. Travis Farmer, no middle sector time. Looks like maybe he gone off track somewhere. See this third and final sector. See if it's any faster. 3 to go here at the Roval. Travis, if he has anything to give, he needs to give it now. 7/10, down to a second. We have a battle for the win here between Mike Howitzer and Travis Farmer. Let's see how the dirty air plays in here. The ball is in Travis Farmer's hand. This is Mike Howitzer's race to lose. Let's see what's going to happen here. Travis Farmer still behind the 43 here, now down, still about a second, gains 2/10 there in that first sector. The second sector is where he struggled though. Let's see if he can game any time with that 70 and 71 right ahead of the 43. 43 checks up a little bit. That gives more time to Travis Farmer. 71 moves out of the way. Hopefully the 13 can get around him as easily as the 13 did, or as the 43 did.
This lap traffic gonna play a bit of a factor if they don't get out of the way, and
there we go.
They do, but that's gonna cost Travis a little bit going into the bus stop as you see the time starting to grow a little bit. Still faster, but might be caused in Sector 3. Not sure where the sector lines are.
Sorry about that, dog happened, but yeah, this battle really heating up here with 2 laps to go now at the Charlotte Roval.
Yeah, that 5/10 in the third sector lost because of that lap traffic of the 71. Just caught him at a really bad place.
Gets it right back now, under a second here on Mike Howitzer, and Travis Farmer is closing fast. Now here's the big thing, if he can just get close to the 43 and just apply pressure, that might be enough to get around.
Yeah, 2 to go here though. Mike Howitzer is going to hold on for dear life. 7/10. What a monster first sector there for Travis Farmer. And I believe, this is obviously not the lap, but I believe, let's pull it up here. Yeah, I believe Travis Farmer does have the fastest lap over Howitzer.
Oh, right there.
Really slow exit.
Almost rear bumper of the 43.
Now the one thing about Travis...
As that's one thing I will say, is lunging deep like Travis is into that hairpin is counterproductive as it kills the straight line and the exit speed coming out. As you can see how much Mike Howitzer gains on him by backing up the edge of that hairpin a little bit. But here comes Travis Farmer again, and Mike Howitzer has got the lap car in front of him.
That holds him
lap
up
car
big
goes
time.
high.
Let him go. Hopefully, unlike what's been happening right now, hopefully the lap cars will let Travis Farmer by as well. They've been holding him up a little bit more than I said. They've been holding up 43.
Yeah, 1 lap to go, presented by Manu 40 grabs. Travis Farmer is right there. He can taste it, and he wants his first victory here in the Platinum Truck Series. But it is 2 seconds away from him. It might be too much. Might be a Max Verstappen.
I think the lap car just...
Yeah, it might be a Max Verstappen in 2025 type comeback where he was right there, but it's just out of his reach. The 70 throwing his hat in the ring a little bit. But honestly, without that lap car, I don't think that Travis Farmer would have been able to catch up too much. His tires are gone. He loses 8/10 in the first sector. I believe, honestly, that this is where Travis Farmer is going to have to settle here. As we shift focus here to the 43, who's Williams led almost, I believe, every single lap of tonight's race. 50 laps, started on pole position by about a second, and no one's really had anything for him. Looks like Farmer gets behind that lapped car, but I don't think he has anything left, and Travis Farmer isn't one to push his car to the point of breaking. He is too far back to do anything. Travis Farmer devastated, but Mike Howitzer will be celebrating. Falcon Motorsports will be celebrating. That STP14 will be celebrating, coming out of the final chicane for the final time. The 43 4-foot 50, Mike Howitzer wins at Charlotte.
Yep, and
immediately blinks.
Yep. I mean, what a drive from Travis Farmer there at the end, just getting the pressure on the 43, and the 43 just able to find another gear with 2 to go and just actually rip it away as Travis's tires fell away from him.
Yep,
that was a very entertaining finish. So we kind of thought was going to be a dull race there.
Mike Howitzer reopened the bottle of NOS under his seat.
Yeah.
No way that skates through tech inspection.
Nah, let it stand. They let Richard Petty win with the motor, so like,
and
he's got the Richard Petty number 2.
And the Richard Petty inspired car.
Yeah.
Very, very excellent car design, I think, by that 43 machine. That's the starting grid, McKay.
Yeah, I know. I don't know if it'll let me show the results yet. Here are the results after 50 laps here at the Charlotte Roval. Mike Howitzer takes the win over Travis Farmer, who had a great comeback drive, but it just wasn't enough. Hayden Williams finishes on the podium there. Aaron Stanton, last car on the lead lap. Justin Greenlee, Joshi Schneck, Curtis Carness, Chris Lyota, Kristen Coffey, Evan Lowe round out your top 10. And then Josh Hotshot Henderson, Rob Wilhoit, Bobby Hadaway, Joseph Maddox, and Elijah Fisher round out the rest of your race. What a drive, though, from the 43. 71, giving him some congratulatory bumps, and it's time for the 43 to burn it down.
And here he goes. Oh, I'm a little bit ahead of you guys. I don't know, I'm watching the wrong guy.
Yeah, Falcon Motorsports probably celebrating right now, having Mike Howitzer win. You can see there the 13 waiting for him. And let's burn it down. That STP machine burns it down. So does Travis Farmer. Something that he does just to kind of celebrate his top 3 finishes.
I mean, that was a great drive from Travis Farmer, and he was really applying the pressure to Mike Howitzer there, but Mike Howitzer was able to hang on for well, being a very entertaining last 5 or so laps to the Charlotte Roval race, and Mike Howitzer is going to enjoy this win for a while. He's had some really heartbreaking runs, like Nashville Fairgrounds, where he was by far the dominant truck and just got involved in incidents, and some similar occurrences happening at Chicagoland, but he finally captures that checkered flag here tonight at the Charlotte Roval.
Looks like 43 isn't exactly happy with Travis there.
Oh, darn.
43 and the 69 square up.
They fighting.
No, they're teammates. And now it's time.
Austin's victory switch.
Yeah. Now it's time for the post-race interviews. First off, let's bring in the 3 of Hayden Williams from H&W Motorsports. Hayden Williams, congratulations on the 3rd. It's the boys in the booth. You got a copy.
I got you.
What a race. Great job kind of staying out of the troubles tonight. A lot of drivers having issues. How did the truck feel for you tonight with the new aero package?
Oh, it was like driving on black ice. Especially when the sun went down, it was terrible, but I managed to hang on to it and bring home P3.
Yeah, great finish for you. Great finish for your team. You didn't seem to have a lot for Howitzer and Farmer. Were you just kind of trying to take it easy, or did you give it everything you got?
Well, at the first half of the race, I tried to give it everything I got, but after the first pit stop, I just decided that I'll just ride because the car behind me was like 30 seconds, I think, so I just let it ride to the end.
And the 3rd place finish is great considering that you were only 4 drivers finished on the lead lap, and a lot of them had issues. Before we let you go, any sponsors you want to thank, family members, etc.? Floor is yours.
Yeah, I just want to thank my family and everyone who lets me do this every Wednesday and Saturday.
Yeah, and again, thank you for joining us. We will see you next week at Bristol Motor Speedway.
Thank you.
All right, now time to bring in the second place driver, our very own from Velocity Motorsports, Travis Farmer, or we like to call him Travie. Travie, what a comeback drive. Almost had Howitzer except for that final lap. You gave it everything you got, but you still come home with a P2. That's got to feel good.
Oh yeah. I had a slowdown penalty there on that last lap. He got far ahead. Yeah, I accidentally went over too far.
Oh, unfortunate. Well,
Yeah,
I told you I made a good choice picking you for my prize pick of the top 3.
Man, I surprised myself. That was a rough one. Whew.
Yeah, the 3 said it felt like driving on black ice. Did you have a kind of similar experience?
I was early in the race, but after that, it seemed to stick pretty good.
Not what the 3 said. He said it got worse as the race went on. Again, great comeback drive. Still chasing that elusive first Platinum Truck Series win. Do you think you can get it next week at Bristol Motor Speedway?
I'm going to try, man. I'm going to give it all I got.
Yeah, before we let you go, any sponsors you want to thank, family members, etc.? Floor is yours.
I just the team, the broadcast, and the league.
And how do you feel that next week with Bristol? It's a track you're kind of good at. You have a Xfinity win there.
I will have to see, man. It's been a while since I ran there in the trucks.
Travis, I also have to ask you the opinion of Bristol being the series debut for 2 drivers. Me and Rosca, series debut at Bristol in the trucks.
It's not
That's going to be good.
I feel bad for you. But thank you for joining us. We'll see you next week.
Oh, darn.
And last, but certainly not least, the man who led every single lap of this race, the man who dominated from start to finish, Falcon Motorsports' 43 Mike Howitzer gets his first Platinum Truck Series win tonight. You got a copy?
Oh, yes, sir, boys.
What a race. My God. Did Farmer give you the sweats there at the end, or were you calm, cool, and collected?
I'm going to say I was calm, cool, and collected, but yeah, he absolutely gave me sweats. There were points where what was that?
I was gonna say I was on I had my little tap in on the driver radio that race. Yeah, cool, calm, and collected on the broadcast, but I heard it on the driver radio. He definitely gave you the sweats. But what a job to hang on there and win one after a dominant performance at the Charlotte Roval.
Thank you, guys. Yeah, like I said, it kind of came in waves. There were points where I would be faster than Travis. There would be points where he caught up to me. Maybe I'd make a mistake, or I'd get caught in lap traffic. He'd gain on me, or he might make a mistake. So he rallied super good there at the end. I was just trying to hold on to it. I didn't want to beat myself. Because sometimes your own worst enemy is you. Getting in your head.
Yeah.
I had a great support system in my teammates. Fortunately, Elijah couldn't finish the race there, so he went into the crew chief position and was giving me a lot of great info. So huge thanks to him for that, and Joseph and Chris for all of their support. It means the world to me, and I just can't believe it. I didn't expect to go and lead every lap tonight.
Yeah, a lot of drivers are saying that the truck felt like you were driving on black ice. Did you have kind of similar issues, or did you find something that the other drivers didn't?
There were points where it felt like that, yeah. And when I did a little bit of practice earlier in the week, and like I said, I felt like I was off. I thought I was supposed to be in the 124s, and I was running 126s. I'm like, what am I doing wrong? And I got into the practice session, and I was like, okay, I'm actually pretty fast. And then I set the fastest lap I ever ran for the pole, so I'm like, okay, maybe we got a shot here or something. And it just fell our way, there's so many things that can go wrong in a race, either on the driver or just things that are out of your control. But I guess the stars lined up tonight, and I was able to put on I hope you guys weren't falling asleep up here in the booth. I hope it made it exciting at the end at least. But I wasn't letting off by any means. I was still trying my hardest, and Travis was putting on a great rally, but I was trying to manage a lot in the middle, kind of just take care of the tires, and it's hard to save tires when you see the guy in second, getting closer and closer. It really is tough and takes a lot to stay disciplined there.
Yeah, no, definitely. It was a great job of staying disciplined to be able to pull that one out on a phenomenal run.
Yeah, how do you feel about Bristol next week? Because that's a track I haven't seen you race at.
Is that where we're going?
I believe so, yes.
Ooh, I love Bristol. I haven't gotten to run there in a long time, but Bristol is one of my favorite tracks. So I don't know what I'll have there speed-wise, but I know I'll have a good time there no matter how I'm running. It feels great to get a win here. I felt like we had winning speed every race this season, and sometimes it just didn't pan out. There were faster guys than us, or just things that out of our control, like Chicagoland. I felt like I had a good shot to win.
Also, Nashville Fairgrounds, you had a good shot to win. You just got involved
Nashville.
in incidents.
Yeah, stuff like that. I mean, that's part of racing, though. Sometimes you got to give up a couple and to get one, and we did that tonight. And Ben Canert actually came in and texted me before the race, and he's like, "You're serious? You sure you're not good at road courses? Because you just set the pole by over a second." I'm like, "Dude, I like them. I really do. I never really ran them until Inspired, and I was saying that on Monday because I won in Mid-Ohio, and Inspired really pushed me out of my comfort zone with running road courses, and I always liked them, or I always found them fun. I just never had the speed, and I think I'm really starting to develop a little bit of a groove at them, and every time we go to them, I'm always looking forward to it because they're super fun to race at. So, and I appreciate the kind words from Ben there, especially after a great race on Monday night between him and me.
Yeah, and what a race. Before we let you go, any drivers you want to thank, sponsors, etc.? Floor is yours.
Yeah, like I said, well, thank you guys for doing the broadcast, of course. Can't wait to go watch that. I want to thank my teammates again. Amazing support system, and they were hyping me up. They were keeping me cool when they needed to, especially when the pressure was starting to pick up. Want to give a huge shout out to Justin Greenley. He's a really good friend of mine, just started iRacing, and he got a top 5 tonight, which is awesome because this is his first time on a road course, and it's the first time at the Roval, so he did a great job tonight. So I was telling him, got 2 more top 5s for the PA posse, so I'm really happy about that. And hell of a run with Travis and Hayden, but Travis, like I said, he was putting the pressure on there at the end, and he kept me on my toes for sure. So I may have looked cool, calm, and collected, but there were points where I was like, I gotta lock back in here. So.
Oh yeah, you mentioned you're from PA. I forgot I had the forms pulled up. You're from Hazleton. What part?
Yes, sir. I like the outskirts, like Zion Grove. Kind of lived around there my whole life, and I moved a little bit away from there for a job now, so I'm a little far from home. But yeah, just I'm looking forward to Pocono. That's for sure. That's one I want to put on my calendar. I always want to win at your own track. So.
Yeah, the reason why I bring that up is I used to live in Kingston and Wilkes-Barre for a while before I moved down south, and I saw.
Oh yeah, you're about 40 minutes from where I live then.
Yeah, I was looking at the driver's sheet, and I saw your name. I saw Hazleton, and I'm like, oh, that looks like a familiar name. I completely forgot I was going to bring that up.
Yeah, it's good to know we got another PA native in here. I'm enjoying the lovely PA winter right now, 11-degree mornings, so I can't wait for the months of that.
There's a reason I now live in Nashville. It's because we did we did not enjoy the winters.
I love the state, but yeah, get me down where it's somewhere warm a bit more. I can deal with the heat, but the cold is a little tough.
Oh yeah.
Florida, and I hate the heat.
I think it's currently 34 degrees outside right now.
It's cold out.
That's nice.
It's cold out for me too.
Yeah. Well, we'll see you next week at Bristol, and hopefully we can reminisce a little bit more on northeastern Pennsylvania.
Sounds good. Thank you so much, boys. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. See ya.
Yep. See ya, last night.
Always good to talk to someone who's also from NEPA. Well, that's going to do it for us tonight here at the Charlotte Roval. It's been an awesome 50 laps here. Mike Howitzer gets his first win of the season, first win in the Platinum Truck Series by leading almost every single lap. It's been a great one.
Are we sure he didn't lead every single lap?
Yeah, I think he did.
Yeah, so I think he led every single lap.
Yeah, I've been Robert McKay. Alongside me has been Ty Mosley and Christopher Rosca. We'll see you next week at the Bristol Motor Speedway. Thank you for watching.
All right, adios, fellas.
Okay, we're done.
Yay!
Yay! Bye bye.